Good morning, girls. Welcome to the subject of English language. In the last lecture, we completed our third chapter, that is Work Brings Solace. Now, in this session, we are not going to do the question answers because I need some time for the preparation in between. Today, the topic from your grammar, the three topics which you are going to learn from the grammar portion. So, this is the first one. It is related with composition. Composition means to write something. The topic is entitled as writing stories from given outlines. તમારે જે topic છે, this topic is of 10 marks. In this topic, under this topic, you are going to learn about the stories from given outlines. That means some of the guidelines, outlines particularly will be given to you, and you are going to prepare, you are going to draft a story. તમને ખ્યાલ હોય તો સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ તમે જે મુદ્દા પરથી વાર્તા સ્કૂલમાં ભણી ગયા છો, રાઈટ? યુ હેવ સ્ટડીડ ઇન ગુજરાતી. ધ સેમ ટોપિક ઇઝ હિયર રિપીટેડ એન્ડ ધ ટોપિક ઇઝ વેરી ઇન્ટરેસ્ટિંગ ફોર યુ, થ્રુ વિચ યુ કેન લર્ન how to write, how to create a story, and in a way you will learn to elaborate writing process, how to elaborate, how to give elaboration, how to draft or how to narrate any particular topic from the given sources. So let's start our new topic so that you will get variety, right? This is the topic for 10 marks that is there in the examination. Let's know first of all what is story writing. Story writing is an art which can be learn it only by practice. Yes, nobody can write story easily. You need to have a great practice of writing, then and then only you can have such thing. To write a good story, you must have a clear idea of the whole plot in your mind before you start. કોઈ પણ વાર્તા લખતા પહેલાં તમારે શું કરવાનું થાય છે? તમારે એ વાર્તાનો ક્લિયર કટ પ્લોટ એટલે કે કન્સ્ટ્રક્ટ તમારા મેન્ટલ લેવલે you need to particularly prepare mental story in your mind, and then you can arrange it, you can have it, and you can have ultimately the writing process, and then only you can arrange the main points in their proper order. You need to go in the paragraphing manner, and that main points you have to divide into sub points. એટલે કે વાર્તા લખવી એક આર્ટ છે. વાર્તા લેખન ઇઝી નથી. You need clarity, you need proper logical sequence, you need content, then only you can elaborate the story. ભલે તમને વાર્તાના મુદ્દા આપ્યા હોય તેમ છતાંય તમને લખતા ન આવડતું હોય, then you will not be able to draft it properly. Now, while writing a story, what are their points to keep in mind while writing the story? Number 1, plot. Number 2, narration of events systematically. Number 3, use of simple language. And number 4, don't change the main part of the story. Try to reproduce it as it is or it was as far as possible. Number 5, the order of events may change. Number 6, always read the story very carefully and make small points of it, and take out the chief points of interest, fun, moral, and or sometimes any other special aspect you can add. So these are the 6 points you have to keep in mind, and let us know what is plot. Plot is the particularly construction of the story that you do normally, and with the mental process in your mind you prepare a kind of a story, then you are able to translate your ideas into words. Number 2, narration of the event systematically. Yes, you need to arrange and you need to provide such a narration that events systematically so that everybody gets clarity out of your writing. કોઈ પણ વાર્તાને તમે એના એક પછી એક મુદ્દા અનુસાર એના વ્યવસ્થિત વર્ણનથી તમે એ દરેક ઇવેન્ટને સિસ્ટમેટાઇઝ કરી શકો છો. યુઝ ઓફ સિમ્પલ લેંગ્વેજ. સરળ ભાષાનો ઉપયોગ કરો. Complicated hi-fi vocabulary all the time will not be helping to you to construct, but simple language would be really useful and helping you to draft story. Don't change the main part of the story. Try to reproduce it as it is or as it was, as far as possible. Don't change the main part of the story. Try to keep the central theme of the story that is given to you, but you can reproduce, you can have the reproduction as it was, as far as possible. Then after number 5, the order of the events may change. Yes, the order of the events may change, but you need to sustain the crux of the story. Number 6, always read the story very carefully and make small points of it. And take out the chief points of interest, fun, moral or any special purpose. અત્યારે મેં તમને જે પોઈન્ટ સમજાવ્યા છે એ સ્ટોરી રાઇટિંગ કરવા માટેના છે. જ્યારે જ્યારે તમારે સ્ટોરી લખવાની આવે છે ત્યારે તમે આ બધી વસ્તુઓ કરી શકો છો. તમારે જે પાર્ટ આવે છે એ આઉટલાઇનિંગ ધ સ્ટોરી. યસ, વોટ એવર આઉટલાઇન or outlines are given to you, and according to that you have to frame the story. Below are certain examples, few examples I have selected. તમારા માટે અમુક examples હું લઈ આવી છું. Written from given outlines. This will give you an idea on how to build stories from the outlines. This will really work out positively for you, and that will make your sense very clear about the story writing. તમને મુદ્દા ઉપરથી વાર્તા કેવી રીતે લખવાનું છે તો એ મુદ્દા સહિત વાર્તાઓ મેં અહીંયા સિલેક્ટ કરેલી છે કે જે તમને સમજવામાં એકદમ સરળતાથી મજા આવશે. રાઈટ, લેટ્સ see the illustrative examples which I have brought for you. Outline. The mice very unhappy. The cat killed many of them. Held a meeting to discuss how to get rid of the cat. Various suggestions. No plan practicable. Then a young mouse suggested that a bell should be tied round the cat's neck. All welcomed the proposal with joy, and old mouse stood up, asked who was going to tie the bell round the cat's neck. બિલાડીના ગળે ઘંટી કોણ બાંધી શકે? Almost next to impossible. So let us know how the story is built here or written by me. In a certain house which was infested with mice, the cat found easy prey. The mice were very unhappy. એક કરતાં વધારે માઉસ હોય એનું પ્લુરલ માઇસ ઓળખાય છે, બરાબર? કે જ્યાં ઘણા બધા ઉંદર એક ઘરમાં જોવા મળતા હતા તો કેટને એનો શિકાર કરવામાં બહુ જ સરળતા રહેતી હતી. And the mice were very unhappy. The cat killed so many of them and they were all in a great fear. Everybody was frightened, right? A cat was killing day by day each and every or number of mouse, and so that all were having fear. At last they held a meeting to discuss how they could get rid of the nasty cat. One mouse said that, another said that, but none of the plans was of any use. Then a young mouse stood up and said, the best thing we can do is to tie a bell round the cat's neck. બિલાડીના ગળે ઘંટી બાંધવી બહુ અઘરી વસ્તુ છે, પણ તેમ છતાંય એક માઉસને એવો સુઝાવ મગજમાં આવ્યો કે બિલાડીના ગળે તમે ઘંટી બાંધી દો તો એ વાત આપણે બિલાડીને સરળતાથી પકડી શકીએ. Then when the cat comes, we will hear the bell and get out of the way. All the mice shouted, good, admirable, simple, easy. They all thought it was a very good plan indeed. But now an old mouse, who had all the while been listening to the proposal quietly, stood up and said, "Yes, it is a very good plan, no doubt. But who will tie and bell round the cat snake?" કે આ વસ્તુ અશક્ય જેવી છે. પ્લાન તમારો બહુ જ સરસ છે, પણ બિલાડીના ગળે ઘંટી કોણ બાંધી શકશે? No one came forward to say that he would. કોઈએ એવું આગળ વધીને ન કહ્યું કે તે બાંધશે. Moral of the story is, it is easy to suggest but different to follow, or difficult to follow rather. સલાહ સૂચન કરવા સહેલા છે, બરાબર, પણ અમલમાં મૂકવું એટલું જ અઘરું છે. સો હિયર વોટ આઈ વોન્ટ ટુ સજેસ્ટ યુ, તમે જ્યારે જ્યારે વાર્તા મુદ્દા ઉપરથી લખો છો, in that case you have to create a story, right? Some of the changes you can bring, but you have to sustain the almost overall meaning of it. Ultimately you will give at the end moral of the story. તમે છેલ્લે moral of the story પણ આપી શકશો, બરાબર, કે જેને આધારે તમે સરળતાથી વાર્તા કન્વે કરી શકો છો, or the crux of the story you can convey through the moral. Let us see the second example. Outline. The hare laughed at the slow moving tortoise. The tortoise, not all ashamed of his slow pace, retorted that he could beat the hare in a race. તમે બહુ જૂની અને જાણીતી સરસ મજાની સસલા અને કાચબાની વાર્તા સાંભળેલી હશે કે બંને જણા વચ્ચે રેસ થાય છે, બરાબર. તો બસ એ જ વાર્તા અહીંયા તમને એના મુદ્દા આપેલા છે. Agreed. The hare went away in lighting leaps. The tortoise went slowly after him. The hare, confident, had a nap. The tortoise went on and on, reached the winning post first. The hare beaten in the race. So let us form a story, how it is written. One day a hare made fun of slow tortoise. The tortoise quietly replied that if the hare would run a race with him, he would prove that he was not slow. The race began, and the hare quickly leaped ahead at a great pace. He was soon so far hare in front of that he decided to have a little sleep. Plodding steadily on, the tortoise presently passed the sleeping hare. He smiled to himself and kept straight on. After some time, the hare awoke and raced on. When he reached the winning post, however, he found that the tortoise had already arrived. He realized that slow but steady wins the race. Moral of the story is, slow and steady wins the race. ધીમી અને સરળ એકસરખી ગતિથી જે માણસ આગળ જાય છે એ માણસ જંગ જીતી શકે છે. Yes, here the stories I have given to you that are smaller in size. તમે આના કરતાં વધારે વાર્તાઓ મોટી લખી શકો છો, because it is there in your exam for 10 marks. So outlining the story will become or will be quite easier for you to draft it. So accordingly you can have it or you can create it. Let us see the third one. A vain stag was thirsty, reached a pool, saw his own reflection, glad to see his horns, hated his thin and ugly legs. Hounds ran after him. Stag ran for life. His leg carried him out of danger, but his horns got stuck in bushes, provided to be the cause of his death. There was a stag in a jungle. He was very vain and proud. ઘમંડી હતું. One day, the vain stag, the vain that is નિરર્થક, stag એટલે હરણ કહી શકો તમે, મેલ ડિયર હોય એને stag કહી શકીએ. There was a stag in a jungle. He was very vain and proud. ઘમંડી, અહંકારી હતું એ હરણ. One day he felt thirsty. He reached a pool of water where he saw his own reflection. પોતાનું પ્રતિબિંબ પાણીમાં દેખાય છે. He was happy to see his horns. એના માથામાં શિંગડા એટલા સુંદર હોય છે, મોટા હોય છે, કદાવર કે શરીર એ પ્રકારનું હોય છે, અને સાથે એ હોર્ન એટલે શિંગડા કે જેનું એને બહુ જ અભિમાન હતું. But he did not like his thin and ugly legs. પણ એને પોતાના પાતળા અને દેખાવમાં ન સારા લાગે એવા પગ ગમતા ન હતા. Once a hunter came there, he set his hounds after the stag. પછી શિકારી આવે છે શિકાર કરવા માટે. The stag ran fast for life. પોતાનું જીવન બચાવવા માટે દોડે છે. His legs carried him to place of safety. એના પગને લીધે એને એવી જગ્યાએ છુપાવવા માટે કે he managed himself somehow at a key safe place. Just then his horns got stuck in a bush. પણ એના શું થાય છે, એ હોર્નના એ સ્ટેગના હોર્ન છે એ બુશ એટલે કે ઝાડી ઝાખરામાં ભરાઈ જાય છે. સો in that case he was literally in a troublesome situation. The hounds came there. They attacked the stag. They killed him then and there. પછી એ બીજા પ્રાણીઓ દ્વારા શિકાર થઈ જાય છે. Thus his horn became the causes of his death. અને પછી અંતે શું થાય છે તો કે એના પોતાના જ શિંગડાને કારણે એનું મૃત્યુ થાય છે. All that glitters is not gold. દેખાતું સુંદર લાગતું કે વધુ ચળકતું સોનું નથી હોતું. જે તમારી સુંદરતામાં વધારો કરે છે એ તમારા માટે ક્યારેક ખતરા સ્વરૂપ હોય છે, રાઈટ? સો ઓલ ધેટ વી ફાઇન્ડ શાઇનિંગ that may be troublesome for you, that may not be always gold for you. Let us see the next one. An elephant always passed by a tailor's shop. Tailor angry. One day, pricked with a needle. Elephant filled his trunk with dirty water, threw it all around in the shop, spoils the clothes. The title of the story you are supposed to write. That should be the first thing that you are going to do. Title of the story, The Tailor and the Elephant. Then after you are drafting the story should be narrated in the sequence. Sequence you have to maintain. How? Because as per the outline you are going to follow the sentences, right? And in between even you can give a paragraph. It's not required or necessary to write a story in only a paragraph. Yes, you have to write number of paragraphs. But just for your understanding, I have given you the small stories. Once there was a king who had an elephant. The trainer took it to a river for bath every day. It always passes by a tailor's shop. The tailor fed it bananas. One day the tailor was not in a good mood. The elephant came as usual. The tailor pricked its trunk with a needle. The elephant was annoyed. It went out or it went away quietly. It had a bath in the river. Before returning, it filled its trunk with muddy water. It came back to the tailor's shop. It threw the muddy water all over in the tailor's shop. All his new clothes got soiled. So you get understanding. This is the story with the moral. With the moral tit for tat. Let us see the next one. A poor farmer gets a wonderful hen. Remember this golden egg story? Golden egg hen lays a golden egg daily. Farmer becomes rich. Wants to be the richest, cuts it and finds no gold. The greedy farmer. The title of the story is The Greedy Farmer. Once there lived a farmer in a village. He was very poor. A saint visited the village. He took pity on the farmer. He gave the farmer a wonderful hen that gave one golden egg every day. The farmer grew rich, but he was greedy. He wanted to get all the eggs for once. So he took a knife and cut the hen's stomach to to extract all the golden eggs once for all, but he could find nothing. He was sad and disappointed, but other it was of no use and except repentance. The farmer could no more gold. He grew poor again. The moral of the story is greed is a curse. Let us see the last story. Then after you can read by yourselves. Number of stories I have collected. You can have a look. So I think here the story almost I have collected, and even I have explained all the stories. Let us see the last one. The sun and the wind had a quarrel. Who is stronger? They tasted their strength on a passerby. The wind blew, the sun grew hotter. Took off. The sun was. The Sun and the Wind. The title of the story is Once the sun and the wind had a quarrel. Each boasted that he was stronger than the other. They decided to come to conclusion by standing to a test. A traveler was passing by. He was wearing a coat. The sun and the wind challenged each other as to who succeeded in making the traveler take off his coat. The wind blew harder and harder. The traveler held on to his coat. Then the sun grew stronger and stronger, feeling hot. Feeling hot, the traveler finally took off his coat. The sun won and the wind stood fast. The moral of the story is gentleness is better than force. So it is like you might have observed that this topic is quite simple for you. Outlining story. So outline will be provided to you, and out of that outlines you are going to draft a story keeping the same theme of the story in mind. You can have a variety of sentences. At the end you will be writing the moral of the story. You will begin the story with the title of the story, then you can draft, and then you can give the moral. This is what the thing is required for the outlining the story. Hereby I think the concept is clearly understood by you and as well as provided by me what should be done in the outlining the story. So this topic is itself ended by me in the very first lecture of online. Today I'll provide the content to you. I'll be giving the topic to you. This you can have a revision, reading, and you can prepare yourself for the topic. Thank you very much, girls, and have a nice day.